Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a one collection full haul, or one house I should say. So you guys saw from the title, it is a full haul on Demeter fragrances and Demeter fragrances alone. I have never owned a single one, but I remember being very young and seeing a whole bunch of them on sale in store in like one of our grocery stores in Canada. And they were super on sale. They were like 50% off because they were like that whole section was being taken down. And I don't even know, maybe like 10 or 12. And my mom was like, you have too many perfumes, you don't need them. And so we never picked them up. And that has festered. And now as a grown adult, I waited and I never picked them up. And that like story had just stayed with me of wanting to have picked up all of those Demeter fragrances. And now I decided I would give in. So I picked all 6 of these fragrances up at Fragrance Buy. As always, I have the links to the places I mainly buy fragrances online and coupon codes and all that information and everything in the description box below. Feel free to check those out if you want to pick them up. I just picked up 6. There are so many more on the website, but you know, I was like, I'm gonna pick up 6. These were especially on sale, and I'm like, I'm gonna see if I'm actually into them, because I do remember them being super alcohol-y and, you know, not lasting a very long time, which doesn't necessarily bother me for Demeter. But yeah, I just thought 6 is like enough to satiate me, but also I don't need any more unless they're amazing. So we're gonna get started. I have 2 iris ones, so we're gonna get started with those. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. So I have purple iris and yellow iris, and all of these didn't really have notes to them. I remember smelling wet dirt or something like that, again, like years ago when I smelled them in person, and that had such an effect on me because it smelled so authentically like that, and it was disgusting. So they don't really have notes to them, but they're supposed to smell like the thing. And some are more conceptual and some are more clear cut. So I think all the ones I have are pretty like obvious what they're supposed to smell like. So this one's purple iris, and I'm intrigued to see kind of what difference this has to yellow iris. Ooh, okay. This doesn't smell alcohol-y at all, which is so interesting. It is reminding me of Prima, what is it? Prima Iris? Iris Prima from Penhaligon's. And it's reminding, oh, it's really reminding me of Eternity, not the original Eternity, but I'm gonna put the name here, like higher, but Eternity something by Calvin Klein. It has a super papery iris scent. I said like it smells like as if you're smelling the lipstick and the cardboard box the lipstick comes in. This just smells like the cardboard box it comes in. It's really reminding me of that. I don't know if I even have that here. I don't. You have seen the name, so it's super reminding me of that. Ooh, I like it. I was thinking, I don't know why, I obviously don't know, but I was thinking purple iris would be the sweeter of the two, but this isn't sweet at all, really. It's super papery, and yeah, I do like it. So now we will compare and contrast with yellow iris. And this one, again, I have no notes to read for you. I hope they don't smell identical. I really, really don't need however many mils this is. It's 120 mils each. I really don't need 240 mils of this, especially because it's quite similar to that Eternity. So let's see. Oh, okay. This definitely smells different, and it's definitely better. This is sweeter. It's fresh. It's as if it's got like a sweet citrus in its opening, and maybe some mimosa. Like I feel like I'm getting some mimosa. Ooh, I really like this. Yeah. This, I thought it was going to be flipped, where the purple iris was the sweeter one and this one's going to be papery, but it's completely the opposite. This is giving me a lot more of like a sweet, like I said, like a sweet citrus. It's fresher, it's airier, it's kind of fuzzy, which reminds me of mimosa. Yeah, I really, really do like this. Oh my God, and neither of them are alcohol-y at all. From what I was remembering, that wet dirt or whatever I was thinking, that was so, it took like a minute for it to kind of settle on the skin. And this is not the case at all with these. So I'm super happy. And all of them are the larger bottles. So the 120 mils, and they're all cologne sprays. So they're obviously not gonna last as long or very long at all. But yeah, I'm really happy with Purple Iris and Yellow Iris. All right, so now we're gonna get to the next two, and the next two are both clean scents, clean-esque, but different takes on them. So we'll start with Pure Soap. This is one of the most recommended ones that I was seeing from their entire line. So I was intrigued to pick it up, and we will discover it together. It also had like a little bit different of a design, but yeah, I heard that a lot of people really liked Pure Soap, and I'm all about a soapy fragrance. We'll spray this one here. Ooh, okay, this is, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily remind me of soap. Okay, let it settle. Maybe this one has a little bit more of like an alcohol-y opening. Let me see. There was something about this that, okay, this is gonna be very, very niche, and it's gonna be hard to explain, but if you've ever had sweet lemons, they're usually in the Middle East. Not every country has them, but this smells identical to sweet lemon. Identical. And if you're imagining like what a sweet lemon would smell like, that's not what sweet lemons smell like. They almost have like a, I don't know if it's herbal or like melony. It's hard to describe, but it smells identical to sweet lemon, the fruit, and like a touch, a smidge of Dove soap. But yeah, it's a very, very small smidge. That's so interesting. I mean, I like it because I've never had any perfume evoke that scent of sweet lemon. I don't even know if it's called sweet lemon in English, like I'm translating, but yeah. Anyways, if you've ever tried that fruit, it really does smell like that. And like a smidge of Dove soap, which I love the smell of Dove soap. So it's really interesting. And I do know that they usually, whenever you're trying to make like a super soapy scent, a lot of the times they'll use sweeter citrus and musk. So it does make sense that it would smell that way. But yeah, that is really interesting. It's like a combination of those two scents for me. So that was Pure Soap, and then we move on to New Baby. And this one also came slightly recommended. I'm so excited for this one, you guys, because I actually love baby powder-ish scents. I know they're not for everyone. I know that it's like a niche of people, and if you hate them, but I love them. And I can't get enough, and I definitely have my fair share of a powdery fragrance, but I just keep looking for the best. Ooh, this one? Okay, I'm spraying it again. This is giving, this doesn't really smell like baby powder. It's definitely powdery, but it doesn't smell like baby powder to me. It has almost like a pastry smell. It smells like powdered sugar, but like very, very lightly powdered sugar. Maybe like a powdered sugar lotion. It's interesting. It definitely smells clean. I can see why it would, I mean, it's like evoking that scent of like a new baby, fresh, clean, powdery, but it does not smell like baby powder. And I know that that is a scent that really rubs people the wrong way. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. It does not smell like baby powder, which is slightly disappointing for me, but it does smell great. It smells super, yeah, kind of like a slightly powdered sugar scented like body powder or lotion. I really like it. It's interesting. So that is New Baby. All right, so now we get to the last two, and the last two were miscellaneous. They don't match each other, so we're just gonna go ahead and try them out. Rolled up my sleeve here. The first one is Lavender. I had to get lavender. I love lavender scented things, and especially after having picked up that lavender fragrance from 4711 in one of my 4711 hauls. I've gotten like really back into it. So this, I'm excited to see if it surpasses that lavender for me. Oh, it's hard to spray. And we'll see together. Ooh, okay. This is a lot more authentic of like a pure lavender scent. It's got a lot of more of that herbalness to it. This, I feel, I mean, they'd all be great for layering. That's kind of what one of their uses is, but this would be an especially great one to layer with fragrances where I feel like I want to boost up the existing lavender, or maybe I want to mix in some lavender. This would be a great pillow spray because it's very calming and relaxing and helps with relaxation and sleep and all that. Ooh, I'm so excited. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more authentic of a lavender scent, which I was expecting, and less perfumey. It smells quite realistically like lavender. And then the last one's whiskey tobacco. This is a bit like off-season smelling, but I was intrigued. And I do like drink smelling fragrances, as you guys may or may not know. If you've been watching me for a while, whether it's alcoholic drink scents or like pop or soda, I enjoy them. And so whiskey tobacco seemed like a fun mix. So we'll spray on this side and see what I think. Oh my God, this smells like chocolate. This smells like chocolate whiskey. Like those chocolates that have liquor in them, as if like a chocolate had whiskey in it. That's what this smells like. Oh my God, I feel like I get that a lot more than tobacco. Maybe it'll like as it settles, but it smells exactly like those boxes of chocolate liquor. Yeah, it smells, and even it's got like a slight cherryness to it. Wow, okay. This is very gourmand. I feel like if you're a gourmand lover, you'd be all over this, honestly. I'm kind of upset that there's not more of that tobacco smoke. To me, it smells so much like chocolate liqueur, but it's nice. It's definitely interesting. And again, I feel like it would do a lot better. Like around Thanksgiving, I feel like that would be a particularly nice scent. And that's a nice one to spray in your room or in your home, because it smells like it would be a pretty good candle. Okay. So those were all the Demeter fragrances, and now to put them in order, I would say, this is hard. I would say maybe, my least favorite, oh wow, okay. All right, maybe my least, they're all very close, but maybe my least favorite's gonna be whiskey tobacco, just because chocolate isn't my favorite kind of note. And I was getting a lot more of that chocolate whiskey rather than whiskey tobacco. So I think I'm just gonna be wearing this the least. The rest of them, however, are all pretty close. So I would say in fifth place, I'd put Purple Iris, only because it's so reminiscent of that fragrance by Calvin Klein that I can't remember. That I feel like I already have it in my collection, that Eternity, whatever it is. I don't know if I would need this entire bottle. I would probably just wear that. It is a really nice one, and an even less expensive one. If you're looking for a paper iris, just get Purple Iris by Demeter rather than getting that Calvin Klein one. But if you're super into that scent, why not get this as well? So that's in fifth place. In fourth place, I would put New Baby, just because it doesn't, I feel like it faded away quicker than the others, first of all, and it didn't give me that New baby powder scent. It just gave me something else. And while it is nice, I don't know if I would reach for it as much as the top three, or as much as I would if it had more of that baby powder scent to it. It's slightly like powdered sugar kind of scent to it that I do like for sure, but isn't top three worthy. So now we get to the top three. Top three is gonna be tough. I would say in third place, I'll put the Lavender. I do like it, but it's for very specific wears, and I'm not just going to be wearing it day to day. Between the two top ones though, it's very hard to choose between Yellow Iris and Pure Soap, but I'll say second place to Yellow Iris. I really, really like it. The edge that Pure Soap has is it's getting even more Dove soap-like, and the sweet lemon note to it is just so unique and was so unexpected in the best way that it has a slight edge. And this is the one that was most recommended to me, and now I can really, really see why. So above all others, I would probably recommend Pure Soap. So yeah, I love trying these out. If you have tried any Demeter fragrances, I'm sure you have, please leave me in the comments below which ones you've tried. And if you haven't tried any, which one of these would you like to try? And I will see you next time. Bye.